everybody.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
I am Janae Strother.
I'm Sean Spencer.
Back.
We are back.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen.
I gotta go out and hold up. Come on. The line. The line.
All right. I am Janae Strother.
I'm Sean Spencer.
And this is Let's Talk Football.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I have a wonderful feeling. Let's Talk Football's coming your way. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm back. Your boy, Sean Spencer. One half of that dynamic duo that is Let's Talk Football. I heard somebody wanted the energy. Well, the energy is back. Let's get it. And I'm here with the amazing, the incomparable, the elevated, my guys, the first married couple of the Let's Talk Football family, the Swinton.
What up?
What up now? Yeah. What's going on, people? We're glad you're here on Let's Talk Football in the morning. Yeah, buddy.
There you go.
As you see,
I didn't even realize you're still wearing that jersey. People are gonna think you don't own any
We're
other
still-
clothing.
Hey, let's go.
Elite 8 right now, and they play today.
We elite, baby. Let's
It's
go.
like the third Sunday
Hey.
before that.
It's March Madness. You won't see again until next March, probably. But
Let's go.
we're rocking it until they're done.
Let's
How
get it.
old is
Let's
that
get it.
jersey?
No, years.
What's
many
going
years.
on? What's up, Bobby? Talking about happy Sunday, guys. Carolina up. Yeah, but I know you excited, Bobby. And Davey, what's up? My Fins signed Hill. Woo! Yes, they did sign him. Yes, they did. Welcome to you guys.
Too bad they don't have a quarterback to throw to Hill.
Watch out. Already starting. Triggered.
Bobby exits cat.
Bye.
Speaking of which, that is a nice shirt that Zagnif Productions creator Anthony Handy came out with. Shirt that says it's got triggered on the back, and on the front it says it's not that they couldn't, it's that they wouldn't. I love it. Absolutely. Swintons, I've been doing a lot of talking, man. How you guys doing today?
Good. I'm doing all right.
Yeah.
We've had a decent start to the day. I know Ash has been having a rough couple days, but we're here. Trying to get it off on a positive note today.
Bobby,
Dak is better than
back.
Tua, if that's what we're arguing right now already this morning.
Woo! Dak, Tua. Who would you want? I'd take Dak.
Thank you.
That's coming from a Washington fan. Said hush. That's good. Ash, are you doing okay this morning?
Yes.
You know,
We're alive. I woke up this morning.
Got a workout in.
Got
We're
a
doing all
workout
right.
in.
We're doing okay.
I can dig it. Want to shout out all the people that are watching. Bobby, thank you for being with us. Davey, Alex Loosemore, and Andrew Fairbear. If I'm saying it wrong, I apologize. But hey, North Sports Dynasty, Johnny Dean, all y'all, man, y'all are killing it. Loved it. I watched it. Hopped on the show last night or yesterday to try to see what's going on in Bucks Nation and the mock draft coming up. The Dynasty, if I'm not mistaken, I didn't see the show, but we got our picks for the Dynasty draft.
Yes,
Sid,
we
what
did.
number are you, Sid?
Number 6.
Ooh,
Pick
okay.
number 6.
All right. And Ash, you're
Number 2.
that deuce.
Let's go Najee or
Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor.
Oh, yeah. One of the two.
Yeah.
And,
Whatever doesn't go one, I'm taking them too.
Right.
Your guys' picks are fun. 5 was open, and I'm like, I want 5 because you're 6 and you're 7.
7. Okay.
So you guys are right back to back. I was like, I want 5 just so I can go before both of you.
This is great.
But then now David's 5, isn't he?
Yep, David got
So
5.
David,
There we go.
then Sydney, then Sean.
Let's go. And I'm just doing my notes, just watching you guys. Okay, that's who we picked. Okay, great. Let's show
It's
this
gonna
way.
be interesting doing the mock. You actually did really well in the mock. That was really fun yesterday. Do I not
I
like?
want to do one. I want to do one. Let me know when you guys do it.
Yeah, we need to do one too.
Yeah. I need to.
You did really well.
I took people that I'm not going to take just to throw Andrew off. I didn't want him to give him any ideas.
You should have
who I
seen
really
Jimmy's
want.
picks towards the end were hilarious. He's like picking Mitch Trubisky.
I took Mitch Trubisky.
And
I took
the backup for the
I took Kyle
Bucks.
Trask
Yeah.
because I know they're all Bucks fans.
So wait, break that down. How do you? So is it similar to fantasy draft, or is it you're picking everybody? Like what?
Yeah, it's the same thing as a regular fantasy draft. It's just there's 14 teams and it's 23 rounds. Whereas like the draft, the ones we've only done 10 and 12 teams, and it's only like 15 rounds. So it's a lot more players getting picked. So you're picking a lot of backups. You're picking, you're going to be picking people that you haven't heard of, or people that might not even like be playing for the next 2 years. But because it's a dynasty league,
you want to set yourself up for
everybody you draft, you have for the remaining time we play this, whether it's for the next 10 years, the next 50, like you have the players you pick on Saturday forever, unless you trade them away. But like it's not a redraft or anything like that. So exactly, Andrew. So that's what makes it different. It's because you're keeping them for a long time.
Yeah.
Or
I can dig it.
So it
and
makes it a little fun.
We're drafting twice because I had that. I'm like, why are we drafting so early? When do you start drafting rookies? Like, what's happening here? And then it's like, no, we draft, and then
you have a separate rookie draft
later, which I thought was interesting.
And you can trade and then the other thing that's really different is you can trade your draft picks. So like I can be like, hey, I'll give you a 5th and a 3rd for your first or whatever. And if you wanted that, you could.
Oh, I like that.
They were saying like drafting, like switching your picks live. Like if you know the guy ahead of like 3 spots ahead of you is going to take somebody you want, maybe you try to
trade.
Quick,
and you can do live trades during the draft for stuff too. Yeah, okay. So that's like a lot of the difference. I've never done one of these like that. So I did my first dynasty draft last year, but we didn't trade any picks like that. So it's going to be wild.
No, I can't wait. I cannot wait. And hey, ladies and gentlemen, this will be happening April 2nd.
Yeah.
You know?
Saturday.
I'm not a big
Saturday,
trade
April
person.
And it's going to be live on North Sports Dynasty. I'm pretty sure Andrew's streaming the whole thing.
Let's go. I am so excited.
I'm going to have to figure out how to navigate this one because I am not like a good GM. Like I don't trade. I normally shoot people down when they want to trade me. I normally get my team and just stick with my team and that's it. But you only have them for 1 year. So it's like, I'm just going to ride it out. This is my team.
Right.
So not this time.
Not this time. Like the trade will be interesting.
And I don't want you guys to worry. I am not like the GM of the team I support or the owner of the team I support. Dwayne Haskins will not be getting picked by me. No.
Carson Wentz in the first round.
Carson Wentz, number 1 pick, baby. Let's go. You know what? I'm going to trade up for him. All right.
There you go.
Oh, my God.
You don't want anybody else to steal him. You got to jump in front of David because you know David's going Carson right there.
Oh, you know it's happening. You know it.
First round.
Yo, hey. So, again, welcome to Let's Talk Football in the Morning. I am Sean Spencer. They are the Swintons. We are here for you to give you a little something in the morning on this Sunday. Start your week off the right way. I am so excited that we are here. I want to first, before we get into this, I got to say, I thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. You held it down when yes, Anthony, I was hearing the well, hey, feller. How are you doing? You know? But no, I got, shout out to my fiance's parents, Fran and Howard Hughes. We watched 2 days of nonstop college basketball. They're huge, huge college basketball fans. As we saw, my Tar Heels won a week ago. Catherine's Michigan State did not, but it was still a great weekend. We were able to do it. But my guys over here, the Swintons, held it down. They did a phenomenal job. Ladies and gentlemen, hey, check them out, man. In the future, could see a morning show. I could see something. They're going national, baby. They're going national. But look, we are here, and we want to. Hey, this is about us, but it's just as much about us as it is about you guys. But we want to tell you a little bit of something. What happened this week for us? If you don't mind, I'm going to go ahead and go first because I wasn't here a week ago. Ladies and gentlemen, need I say more, baby? Tar Heels. Let's go. Tar Heels. Tar Tar Heel Nation in the building, baby. You see what we repping, man. I got to do it. I am excited. I'm not going to lie to you and be very honest. Did not expect us to make it this far.
Hey,
but
you're still in my bracket. I had you guys going this far and then losing.
Yeah.
The only team still alive in my bracket.
Yeah. So for you, hopefully we can keep it moving. Gotta shout out our coach who did a familiar little dance. Got that gritty going. Let's go. And you see
better than Mac Jones.
Yes.
I don't know. Mac Jones slayed.
No, Mac Jones did not.
Yes. Hey, and for his age and the things he's got, I'm shouting out to him. Shout out to Hubert Davis. They didn't think a lot of people questioned his the fact that he got the job. They questioned his credentials, but he showed up. And I think after that Duke game, he really jumped up and played major, and he got this team going, and they're playing great right now. So I definitely want to shout out my North Carolina Tar Heels. But ladies and gentlemen, I would be remiss if I didn't also acknowledge the fact that the team in which we play, man, they some bad boys, man. They are some bad boys. The Peacocks got the W on National Peacock Day. And I'm going to tell you, I got to say this.
A side note, peacocks are from India, in case anyone was wondering.
In case anybody watched the show last week.
They're not from Jersey? They're not from Jersey? I thought they were from Jersey. I'm sorry. But I'm loving their coach, and I'm really all about this guy. And you can see, I'm gonna play this clip real quick. You can see his team loves him just as much. Hey, and they're like, yo, underdog, Cinderella? Joey B wasn't an underdog, and neither are we. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen.
You just took your time and went over there and greeted them. What did you say to them after this win?
Said what they gonna say now. Everybody got something to say.
Who's
We can't do
say
this. We can't do that. Cinderella, underdogs, this, that. Listen, I got guys. Listen, I got guys that just play basketball. I got a bunch of guys that just play basketball and have fun. That's all we do.
So you're not any of those things. What are you then?
All we do. Oh, look at me. Hey. Don't ever say it. Let me say the whole thing. What they gonna say now?
Yes, I'm with it. If they weren't playing my Tar Heels, I would be 100% on St. Peter's. I'd be all about it. And I got to tell you, this is personally rough for me because a lot of you don't know. My mother is from Raleigh, North Carolina. I am born and bred in the Tar Heel state. My father is from the Bronx. He's from New York. All of my family talks like the coach. You know what they going to say now, like straight up. So I am split. I will always go my Tar Heels and shout out to them. But since I met my friend Sydney Swinton here, I had to have a little insurance policy, ladies and gentlemen. I did bet after St. Peter's beat Kentucky, I put $5 on St. Peter's making it to the Final Four. Ladies and gentlemen, if St. Peter's wins, I will reap a return of $750. I'm okay. Tar Heels.
$5.
Yeah.
$5.
You did,
Tar Heels, I'm all right.
what I did, like the salty bets where like if my team wins, I'm gonna be happy because they won. But if my team loses, at least I bet on the other team so I can win some money. Like I bet the Packers to go to the Super Bowl, which they didn't, because I'm like, well, if the Packers make the Super Bowl, I personally am not gonna be happy. But if they make it and I win money, I'll be okay.
I'm all right with that, right? Yo, I love it. Shout out to Bobby saying when I hear Peacocks, I think of Fresh Prince. Hey, the original, not the second one. Ooh, the second one's a little rough. So Ash, I'm gonna come to you.
Seen it either.
Yeah, it's not.
It's dry. It's like a dark one, right? It's like it's like
you're gonna watch that and be like, oh wait, what?
Yeah,
because you're looking for the key characters. You're looking for the Carltons. You're looking, and then
you have to understand it's not what you think it's gonna be.
Yeah. 1991 and 2021, two different. Very different. But Ash, I'm coming to you next. What happened this week for you?
What happened this week? My week has been great.
Can you sense the sarcasm?
Yeah.
This week, to be like super like honest about this week has been a very rough like mental health week for me. I've not been it's not been a good time, but that's okay because we're here. I woke up today.
There you go.
I worked out today. I have not this week. 3 days this week I did not work out, did not walk. So I do this fun thing where like when I'm in a grumpy bad mood, I self-sabotage and don't do the things that I know I need to do to make myself feel better.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I've been this week. Just being super transparent, I guess, because not every week it's sunshine and rainbows and happiness.
Yeah, gotta be honest with them.
Yeah. Also, coming back from spring break is always rough.
Yeah.
Or coming back from any break at work is always rough because it's just like you just feel like you're restarting.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm not organized. Everything's a hot mess. My kids are crazy because, I mean, our next break is summer, so that's all I can think about. And
yes.
So it's just getting through these next few months. And it's my first year teaching, so it's just a lot.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I feel like just every little thing, it's always something. I feel like this week, like earlier, the dog getting stuck under the couch, like that is my week. Just every little thing. It's just like, why is this like minor inconvenience happening to me right now? And it's just been that all week. So I've been on the struggle bus a little bit, but it's all right.
Do you think it's because it's Aries season?
It's Aries. See, and that's the problem I'm having. It is my season.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm supposed to be on top. If anyone who doesn't know, I'm an Aries. I know you're thinking to yourself, wow, it all makes sense now.
No.
You're probably not, but I'm Aries. Aries season started March 21st. So my birthday is in less than 2 weeks now.
Let's go.
On the 8th.
Can't wait.
So we need the bad B energy to come out, not this sad stuff that's been happening to me all week. That's all right. We'll make it. You got this.
You got it. Hey,
but yeah, the dog got stuck under the couch. So that's kind of my week. My cat has a swollen paw. My other dog's ear is messed up. It's just like everything.
You got
not
this.
anything like serious, but it's like, Lord, can we just like have one day where it's just like a good, normal, nothing's happening, we're good day? No, not this week.
Not this week. It happens. It happens. And look, and
what's happening in your week?
Hold on, real quick. On behalf of all the spouses of teachers and all the significant others of teachers, we say we want to say we understand, but in the midst, I know that's not going to work. It's like, no, you don't understand. You're not in the classroom with me.
You don't get it.
Right? But as being there, I mean, you see, I'm at the beach. A week ago I was at West Virginia. So mental health and taking care of yourself. And Kat had donuts this morning. I don't know if I was supposed to say that, but she's been on a diet. She hasn't been doing, but she needed it for today. We are here. We support you. We're glad we're able to, you know.
Eat that donut, Kat.
You're 2 packs. All right, Sydney.
I love donuts.
Yeah, buddy. Delilah's in here talking about, but I get it, Ash. I'm with you 100% understand. Yes, we are here for you. We support you, Sydney. But I love that, though. Transparency, that's what we want this show to be. We're coming to you in the morning. This is what it is. Oh, snap. Wait a minute. It wasn't Krispy Kreme. If it was, she wouldn't have got the donuts. It was the hostess ones. I would have killed that.
Smashed.
It would have been done. Sydney, man, what you got, man? What happened this week outside of taking care of your lady?
Yeah, that's been trying to cheer Ash up as much as possible, or at least be there for what I can. And
then what did you do this morning? Well, my whole day, I've been like, people are coming over, and we're gonna do this and this and this and this. You're yucking in my not even yum. You're yucking in my
your yuck.
Yucking
in your yuck.
Yucking in the yucks.
Anyway.
Look. Ash was. you were like,
hey, stay here and act like you're trying to make it better.
Hold up. Ash was like, man, wait a minute. You're saying all this stuff's happened? Ash
really?
Said, brought to you by Nathan Stell.
That was great. Oh, I love Nathan.
Let's go. Yo, Sid, what you
I
got,
want
man?
that clip just to like carry around and just be like,
Right. Who said that to you?
Really? It's now Nathan, really, not Nathan guaranteed.
Right, yeah.
Really?
Let's go. Hey,
Oh
Anthony.
my gosh, I'm crying. That was
Put
great.
it on his shirt. Let's go. Sid, what you got, man?
So yeah, I've been trying to clean, make sure there's not a lot for Ash to do because she has been having a rough week. I did. My brother's been going through some stuff, personal stuff, and he's just going through some life stuff right now. And he hit me up the other day. And my brother is the most
low maintenance.
I'm gonna do the bare minimum. Like, he's not a lazy guy. Like, he gets up and goes to work every day and like does his stuff, but like he doesn't work out. He doesn't like care to like impress anybody ever. Like, he's just kind of very chill and just kind of does his thing and to himself. And he's going through some stuff in life, and it's pretty serious. But he hit me up the other day, and like 2 days ago, and he's like, or even yesterday, I think it was yesterday morning. And he's like, hey, if I do a mini triathlon in October, will you help train with me and do it? My brother played one sport in high school. He was an offensive tackle, to give you an idea. Hey, he hasn't played sports since.
Yeah.
He doesn't run. He doesn't work out. Like, and he hit me up and he's like, "You want to run? Would you want to?" It's a mini triathlon, so it's not like super serious. But he's like, if I do a mini triathlon in October, will you train with me and do it? And I was like, yeah, man, absolutely, let's do it. Like, I'm in.
Your new thing.
So now I'm like,
it's not crazy. It's
now I'm doing a triathlon or a mini triathlon.
How much biking is it?
So it's 400 meter swim, a 12-mile bike ride, and then a 3-mile run.
Okay.
So it's not like, I think a triathlon's like 150 miles total or something like that. So it's not even close to that. It's like it's not even considered a half triathlon. It's a mini triathlon. But I don't run at all. So
I couldn't do it. I don't run.
The 3-mile run is gonna suck. But
yeah.
So we're I'm literally gonna, after the show, go into a bike shop because I need a bike so I can start training on a bike.
They don't even own bikes. Right? So we're gonna do.
Yes. Woke up today and said, "This is what we're doing. All right, let's go. What do we need?"
Yeah. So I Googled like how to train for a triathlon, like what to do. Like, I'm like, so now like that's my thing. I'm going all in, and I'm gonna start getting ready for that.
If you do this, maybe you'll enjoy it, and then you can do like a half.
Maybe build up to something. Yeah. So, and we got plenty of time because it's not till
sideline. I'll be on the sidelines
cheering me on.
Hi.
So we got plenty of time. It's not till October.
I will not run.
You got it.
Hold up signs.
Right.
Yay.
Yo, man. Yeah, training for a triathlon. Nice. Good luck in training for the both of you. That is
fun time.
But you know what though? That's selfless, and I think that's really good, man. Because regardless if he's never hasn't been training or when you want to do it, you're gonna do it. Go do it. I'm with it, man. I could not, Ash. I am on your train. Those donuts said no, Sean. I had no. I'm just not. I'm not even gonna try to make excuses. The answer is just no.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't run. I can lift. I'll lift weights. I will not run. I'll ride a bike. Cruising.
No biking. Yeah, I can bike
cruise,
and I'll swim, but I won't.
But I'm not like riding a bike.
Yeah. And I was, and when I like agreed to this, I was really hoping. I'm like, I hope like I start on the bike to kind of warm up, and then I run, and then I finish with like a swim because my legs will be gassed, and I can just kind of like muscle through it. But no, that's not how it goes. You start swimming, and then you get out of the pool and get on a bike and ride 12 miles, and then you finish with the 3-mile run. And
Wait a minute.
That is the absolute worst possible way to do this.
Wait a minute.
Why are we doing this?
I'd rather bike, run, swim.
I think
because
that's
biking like gets your body warmed up. It's not like hard.
You can cruise for a little bit, just like
and then run. I would not want to start running because I'd be done by the time I got done.
Yeah. So,
but then even coming off of the bike or coming out of the water onto the bike, you have for that first mile, you're trying to get set because you're still wet. No. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it sounds terrible.
Running.
Not gonna lie.
Well, shout out to you.
Yeah, but I'm committed now, so I'm in.
Right.
So now we got to figure it
the
out.
order, I would have said no.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So we're starting. So I googled how to train for a triathlon and stuff, and you're supposed to do
I found this on the web.
two. What's up, Siri?
Thanks, Siri.
There you go.
You're supposed to do two days a week of each one. So 2 days running, 2 days biking, 2 days swimming, and you pick a distance or whatever. And every week or every 2 weeks, you increase it by 10% until you get close enough, and then you should be like training, like when you're like a couple weeks out, you should be able to run like it's like 150% of what you're actually going to be doing. Only like one day, like so for the run, you should be able to run 4 miles like that day. And then the next day you should be able to bike like 15 miles. And then the next day be able to swim 600 meters or whatever. So, and then you just do it all together in one day when you do the actual triathlon. So we're starting small. We're going to start with like a mile run, just kind of for a couple weeks to get into it and then go from there.
Because it's not until October.
Yeah, we got plenty of time. So
I can dig it.
But you can't wait.
Yeah. Got to get on it now.
Like
yeah, exactly.
September to be like, oh, I'm going to start.
Yeah, so definitely jumping in it now and
especially going from nothing to, I mean, I know we work out, but that's a totally different.
Yeah.
It's not cardio. It's different.
It's everything, full body, the whole nine. Well, listen, to your brother and, you know, what he's going through and everything, I say, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. And in this case, you are going to be with him, Sid. Kudos to you. Kudos to him. Kudos to Ash and everything we're going through. Tar Heels, you know what I'm talking about. Or St. Peter's. Hey, I could use that money. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we are glad that you are here with us. And that has been a little something that's happened in our week. Yes, Bobby's squishy butt is the worst in trying to ride a bike. I will end it on that comment right there. We need to move on. Ash, I'm coming to you because amid all the things that we talked about, positive and or negative, we want to bring you a feel-good story on the Sunday morning. So, Ash, what do you have for us?
All right, I got a couple of feel-good things. First, I want to shout out to Nick and Nick's mom because she's doing good from what it sounds like. So that made me feel good when I heard that. She's out of the hospital now, right? Like she's good. She's at home.
She's back home.
So that's exciting.
Thank God. Yeah.
My other feel-good thing was the Peacocks because this is the first time in history anyone's. What were they?
The 15 seeds
made it this far. So that's
my Peacock.
I mean, no one knew who they were, and now you have like Eli Manning on Twitter being like, "Oh, I've always been a Peacock fan. What are you talking about?"
Wow.
So like, it's just nice that they're. I mean, this has to be like the most exciting thing for them ever. And then you were telling me, and I looked it up that
I think I was lying. You had to Google it.
Well, I wanted to verify that you're not a reliable source. That the Peacocks, the cheer squad, couldn't go to the game because they just didn't have the funds to send them to the game. So Peacock TV, like the streaming service, paid for them and got them a bus and got them down there.
Because they're peacocks.
Yeah.
Peacocks.
So I thought that was funny. And they did it like right before the game. Like they were like 7 hours to the game and they're riding the bus up to I'm like, oh my gosh, this is here's the money, get on a bus, let's go.
Right.
It was crazy. So I think that's awesome. That coach, man, he's something special. That team is special. It's just so, that video was amazing watching them just being so excited.
Yeah.
I
love that.
That's funny. And then my football feel good story actually involves women. Because I'm a little sad that the women's show isn't on anymore right now. So I gotta bring some of that into here. So the women's tackle team for USA they were doing their like tryouts essentially to fill their roster spots. There's like 200 women that went, but there's only 45 roster spots. So that's cool that there's so many women now. Because I'm sure at the beginning of this, they didn't have 200 women trying out for the women's football team. But
no, wait, this is a tackle league?
Yeah, they tackle. Oh, wow. They hit.
There's a professional, There's a professional women's league.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
The NFL, you can go on like the NFL's app or even on Twitter. They've been talking about it because they're doing this for Women's History Month. They're doing a bunch of like women's spotlight stories. So
nice.
I was just going through those yesterday. There's a lot of good ones, but this one I thought was cool because women's tackle. You don't really hear about women's tackle a lot, and especially like at a United States like level. So I thought that was cool.
Oh, I love that.
Let me see what else did I want to say about it. So they're doing that, and then they'll decide who gets on the roster in July, and then this summer they'll go to Finland and do the whole like competition championship. The women's football team has won it every year. I'm not sure how many years they've been doing it, but I know they've been doing it for at least like 5 or 6 years, and they've won it every single time. So go us.
Yeah, it's not the lingerie. It's not the lingerie league. It's legit.
It's legit. Like they have. No, this is not the lingerie league. This is we're putting pads on and like full blown pads.
I like
so
that.
We're
there
going
you go.
out there and playing football. Callie Brownson, the Browns chief of staff, and she's the assistant wide receivers coach. She's the coach of this team.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. There's a really cool video that I will link after of her talking about the team and just how over the years she's seen, because women are becoming more prominent in the league, that she's seen not only like the skill set of women improve over the last few years, but like the knowledge of football improve. They just have a much broader knowledge of the game, because now I think people are now starting like to respect women in these areas, and so now they have more opportunities.
About time.
Yeah, about time.
About damn time. Let's go.
Yeah.
I love that.
And then she just talks about how like just having these women in the league and how them seeing that there is an opportunity for you to be in football in some capacity, whether it's playing for this team, being a coach, being in like football operations, broadcasting, really anything, has like opened up a lot of opportunities for the ladies that are playing football for this team.
That's what's up. Cool. Oh, I love that.
I do not have skills like that.
hey, come on now.
But it's what like on the video of them like working out to like see who they want on the team and stuff. Jennifer King's there, the coach from the Bucks. I can't remember her name right now, but she's the assistant defensive line coach. She's there, so it's cool that they've like brought together women that work in the NFL together to like do this. So
that's what's up. I love that. I love that. Hey, we can see you out there now. Come on now. Don't. Hey, we might have. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. 2022. Let's talk football turkey bowl.
Oh gosh, I do not want to have the skills to tackle somebody, and I too do not have the X's and O's knowledge of football either.
Let's go.
I have the opinion. That's all I got.
We are golden.
We
can include dogs and kids.
There you go. Men.
Yes.
All
of us. Yeah. But let's go. I can dig it. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah. So thank you so much for that. Do you have, are you good or do you have any more?
No, I'm good on that.
Yeah.
I was just happy to see women and tackle football.
Yes.
I thought that was pretty.
Well, I saw the link and I just saw the picture when
my brother just walked in.
Let's go, Mr. Triathlon himself. Yep. What's going on? Hey, the best of luck to you, man.
Triathlon.
Let's go.
You're mini
Let's go. Best of luck to you on that. I love it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, we are a football show, and I'm glad, Ash, you brought that up, because there needs to be more attention to that, especially actual padded football for women that are actually doing it. I know they've had a lot of stuff in Texas, but Texas is different when it comes to football. Everybody plays football in Texas. So I know they had certain leagues, but to have this, a full padded league, is really dope. I love that. So much. But we need to go to the NFL because, ladies and gentlemen, unless you're living under a rock, which is my favorite phrase, there have been so many huge moves made, and they followed the moves they made last week when Carson Wentz came. That was so great. And then the Amari Cooper move, that was so lovely. I enjoyed that.
One up?
Randy Gregory.
I say Randy Gregory too.
Yeah, we talk about that, But Cowboys did get Van Der Esch and they get all the doggies. All up, guys. Sid, though, I'm going to come. We know what's happened this week. Every quarterback's been going left and right, and there was a hole with the Colts because Mr. Carson Wentz came to Washington. That hole was filled this week. Matt Ryan goes to the Colts. I didn't think he was going to leave Atlanta, but I was proven wrong. And I think this might be a nice move. What do you think, Sid?
Yeah, I agree. I think it's exactly what they need. He's got the skills to be able to get them to the playoffs, win games. He's not the Carson Wentz that's gonna lose games for you because he's trying too hard. He's going to do what's necessary to get the job done. He's got the arm talent. I mean, he's excited to have Jonathan Taylor there. And what I really liked about it is that the contract isn't as bad for the Colts because of how they took the trade. So it's only like a $28 million cap hit. Whereas like there's $40 million in dead cap for the Falcons. So they got the really good end of that, I think. And Matt Ryan's I think he's going to fill in nice. I like them a lot better now that they have Matt Ryan versus Carson, because the Colts have what the Steelers have. I think they have a great run game, a great defense. So you don't need a world-beating quarterback that's going to go out there and have to put the team on his back. And so Matt Ryan's definitely, I mean, he's won an MVP. He's made a Super Bowl. I mean, obviously he's got the credentials to do, he's talented enough to make the right plays, win the game. So I think it's a really big move for the Colts.
Oh yeah, especially with that division. I mean, you got the Jaguars, who we're picking them to go from worst to first, but until they prove it, we'll see what happens. The Texans are obviously picked
in a massive rebuild.
Yeah, the very, very bottom of the league, not just that division. And then the
Texans have the worst odds to win their division. Like they're absolute dead last.
Yeah, so we're not. We kind of understand what that is. And the Titans, we've all talked about that we really can't trust Ryan Tannehill. And without Derrick Henry, they are kind of suspect. We saw, now they did maintain the number one seed, yes, but they lost Julio. We don't know about some of the moves that they've lost in on the defense as well. Like, this could really propel the Colts to the playoffs, which they missed by a game a year ago. Ash, what do you think?
I don't think the Colts are any better than what they were last year. I honestly think they should have just stuck with Carson Wentz. What is this? Their sixth quarterback in the last 6 years. Like, I don't know. At some point, you just need some consistency. I just think they should have stuck with Wentz until they figured out what their next move was going to be instead of once again switching. But that's just my opinion. I was listening to Darius Butler's podcast, and it really just, in his opinion, which I could kind of see, the locker room drama was more that like Wentz wouldn't get vaccinated and then he missed those games, and they were very outspoken about how they weren't very happy with that, which is the same thing kind of what happened with Amari, was that like Jerry Jones and company was not thrilled about him not being vaccinated and obviously not being able to play 2 games and all that stuff. So I don't know. But again, I guess this is the second team now that's been like Carson Wentz locker room issues. So maybe it was more than just that, but I don't like it necessarily. I don't think they get any better. I think they just kind of maintain what they were doing because who's even on that team for wide receiver wise?
You got Mo Alley Cox. You got Michael.
They got Michael Pittman.
But that's that's kind of where it goes.
And then it's a deep wide receiver draft.
Yeah. That's true.
And there's still free agents out there that you can sign. So I don't think it's over yet for what they're going to do.
I just don't think they didn't like significantly get better than what they were last year just by signing.
So how, I guess that's the question. So how much of an upgrade is this for them?
I think it is an upgrade because they don't need – because Carson Wentz lost them games. Like legitimately lost them games. Like because he tried to do too much too often. Like not – he tries to win the game every play. Like, even when he's on his own 4-yard line, like, just run the ball, punt, and play field position. Like, you got a good defense. You don't need
a long game.
Because he's throwing pick sixes on his own 4. Like, Matt Ryan is not going to do that. What?
Is that coaching then, too? Because why are they doing
Coaches aren't saying, hey, Carson, you're going down in the end zone. Throw it up for grabs. Like, that's not being coached. Huh?
Then why is he doing that?
Your guess is as good as mine, dude.
You got to, I mean, and look, let's remember. I mean, let's think back to his college days where they said how many, like he lost 4 or 5 games. Like he didn't really, if that, you know what I mean, when he was doing that. And then you come into the pros in that first year, he only loses 2 games, but then gets hurt. So he's only known winning, and he's only known people saying wherever he's gone, you know, you're the cream of the crop. You're this, you're that. You're going to shock the world. And he has not been able to get back. Now that Philly team, that when in the later years, you know, they were falling apart. Obviously, the management wasn't with him. I went back and looked at some videos. Lane Johnson, one of his tackles that played for him, has nothing but good things. He says he's got a chip on his shoulder. He said he's a leader. Some of the Colts players, when they found out via social media that he was traded, they were like, wait, what? You know what I mean? He, you know, I think he gets a bad rap. But we'll see. Now, obviously, I'm trying to speak as positively as I can. Don't go back and look at the footage of what I've said about him this past year, because I have been his harshest critic. But now he's on Washington, so
gotta love
That's
him.
why I'm wondering how much of that like bad locker room was Philadelphia's front office being bleh, because that's what they are, and then how much of the locker room drama was from just the Colts front office just not being happy with like his vaccination status and him not being available. And
see, I think the situation in Washington is different than the situation at the Colts. I don't think the Washington defense is as good as the Colts defense. I don't think the running game is as good as it is in the Colts. So he has to do more for Washington to win, which is the type of team he needs to be on, because he always tries to do more. What?
He could
win. Do more.
Yes,
I think he can win games.
Because
I think he can.
In Philly, he had that. He didn't have the best defense, and he didn't have a lot of weapons, so he had to do more.
And when he does more, he loses it. But when he's on a team
the
that's
type
not
of
good
team,
and he does more, he's
if you
gonna
let
win.
me to talk, I will tell you.
I'm finishing my sentence.
I'm trying to answer your question you asked 3 times ago.
Well, you got to wait till I get all my questions out.
Because the type of team the Colts were, they didn't need a quarterback to go out and win games for them. They needed somebody to manage the game because they have a great running back and a great defense. If they put up 21 points every week as an offense, they were winning because their defense was good enough to hold the other team down. Now, in Philly, they scored 35 points a week because they needed to, because their defense wasn't as good and their running back wasn't as good. So he had to go out there and just go ball out like crazy and try and do the best. He could, but
I don't understand why in one scenario when he tries to be the guy, he's good, and then the other scenario when he tries to be the guy,
because of the team around him. You have to play to your team's strengths, and it's situational.
I understand.
I'm trying to tell you.
I know, but it doesn't make sense.
The Colts are built around a solid run game and solid defense. So if the quarterback goes,
why when he tries to do the same thing he's going to go do at Washington, is he going to be good at Washington, but he's not going to be good?
Because the Colts system is built to run the ball, and he checks out of runs to pass because that's what he wants to do. And that's he tries to win the game on every play. You don't do that as the Colts. You need to turn around and hand it to Jonathan Taylor.
But you do that in Washington.
Every
play. Shoot for the hills.
Antonio Gibson isn't Jonathan Taylor.
Wide receiver. They're just gonna throw it to the scary.
Hey, we're gonna get some more in the draft. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, Ash.
By far the best receiver Carson Wentz has played with in his career, bar none.
Good luck throwing to Scary Terry when you play Dallas.
No, he don't want to go to Dallas. He don't want to go. Anyways, no, we're getting off this.
To Scary Terry first play. Remember that game?
Okay. We doing that? Are we doing that? Is that what we're doing right now? Okay, just making sure, because hey, the figure we're talking about triggered. You talk about the trigger figure's ready. All right? Trigger figure is.
Why we gotta play the clip? That's not fair, because I don't have a mouse I can play.
I mean, but you can say your little piece.
That interception from Diggs, first play of Washington's offense. That's the clip I'll be showing.
To get to the quarterback here. Prescott takes off running the football. Whoa, I don't think this is going to work out. It will. They'll be able to clock this. They were planning for it. Down. Oh, my gosh. Oh, the official gets in the way. The game's over. Gosh. The game.
You just had to keep going.
Look at her. She's like.
To keep. I was going to let it go. But you know what? We're going to move on because we don't need to talk about Washington right now. I'm in a good vibe. North Carolina could potentially win. I cannot lose today. I cannot lose.
Y'all brought up what? How did we get from Matt Ryan to here?
Because Matt Ryan replaced Wentz. And you said that Matt Ryan wasn't an upgrade. That's how we got here.
Oh,
I don't think he's that much. I don't think the Colts get significantly better because Matt Ryan's on their team.
Do you think they make the playoffs this year? With Matt Ryan?
Who?
I think so.
No.
You don't think they make the playoffs?
No, because I don't think they win their division.
You think the Titans are that much better than them?
Yes.
We shall see.
Fair enough.
And I like Vrabel.
Fair enough.
Now, on to...
That's not what we're talking about right now.
Right. Now, on to... So, with Matt Ryan going to the Colts, that leaves a hole in Matt Ryan's old team, which was just filled by a guy that I was actually very interested in for all the years he's in the league. You know, people have mixed feelings about him. Mariota going to the Falcons, the only man to throw and catch his own TD pass in the playoffs. I liked him coming out of Oregon. Yes, we definitely do. I liked him coming out of Oregon. I think this might be a good fit because he is mobile, and outside of Pitts and Cordero Patterson, they lost Gage. Ridley obviously is suspended for a year. I don't know what else they have, so he's going to have to make something happen. Ash, I'm going to come to you first on this one. What do you think? Is this an upgrade?
I feel bad for Marcus Mariota. I was like high on him going to the Colts. I thought he'd be good at the Colts.
You think he's better than Matt Ryan?
I don't know. He's like more talented than Matt Ryan.
Then why do you think?
I just wanted him to go to the Colts because I like him.
Oh, you wanted him, okay.
And I feel bad for him now that he's in this situation where who are the wide receivers on the Falcons?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
without Calvin
Ridley. They don't
Ridley.
have any.
No Ridley, no Russell Gage
left. No Julio Jones. Like there's no
something with a Z. Some long
Pitts.
name.
Zacchaeus. It's
yeah, that guy.
Zacchaeus,
that guy that no one knows what his name is. Yeah, that guy.
He was decent in college. I think he played like Tulsa or something.
I mean, the Falcons didn't get any better here either.
So the reason that he went there though is because Arthur Smith's the coach there, and that's who he played under when he played at Tennessee, and his offense. So the offense is really tailored for a mobile quarterback like Mariota.
Yeah.
So I mean, the offense is built for Mariota, and it's not built for Matt Ryan, Cordero Patterson, but he's running back, so he's not a receiver to throw to.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's a weird. He could be a receiver.
He literally was a receiver.
I know, so I'm saying he could be one. Make him one.
But yeah, I mean, they definitely need more weapons in Atlanta. He's going to struggle without. I mean, I'm sure they'll draft somebody. Again, we talk about it all the time. All these teams with wide receiver needs. It is a super deep wide receiver draft. So unless you're the Eagles, you'll probably hit on whoever you draft. So,
well, yeah, and they got 3 picks, and I've heard they're looking to trade.
And the Eagles going to take a wide receiver with their first pick for the 3rd year in a row.
Mm-hmm. Alabama, I can see
they didn't lose last year on their pick. They just don't have a good quarterback. That's a different problem.
Did they pick a quarterback? That's going to be very
the Washington
interesting.
football team tried to kill him with their shady.
We did. And we would have got away with it too. Had not been filled with meddling fans.
Yeah, I think Mariota's just a filler quarterback to get the cap hit from Matt Ryan off the books and get on to their next guy. I don't think he's going to be a long-term starter there for sure. But
true. That's going to be interesting. That's going to be really interesting because, you know, with that whole situation, Mariota, I mean, even amid all of the quarterbacks being, you know, taken to different places, we've looked at Seattle, who desperately needs a quarterback. You guys were in need. We were in need. I was very surprised that nobody looked at him until this move was made, and then he went to the Falcons because he's been sitting behind Carr for two years now.
2 years, yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm glad he's out here with the Falcons, and hopefully, like you said, with that offense, he will be able to move and it'll go work towards him, work better for him. That's the Commanders to you now. Oh, my goodness gracious. Bobby, wait a minute, Bobby. Why are you defending Commanders? You're a Dolphin. Stay in Miami. Okay.
Our Commanders.
I'm not saying Commanders for anything until last year they were the Washington football team, so I'm staying with that until.
That's right. Yeah, you better call us a football team. No, actually, we didn't win last year. Never mind. 2 years ago we did. Moving on. Moving
That's
on.
what I was gonna say.
Not even.
Haven't heard that one before.
I'm not going anywhere near anything, Washington. We don't want Dallas anymore. Okay.
Nope.
But I'll tell you, somebody does want something. Juju Smith-Schuster wants Kansas City, and that's what he got. The Chiefs they gained Juju, and they gained Valdez-Scantling.
Marcus Valdez-Scantling, yep.
Yeah. So I like this move, and we will discuss the repercussions of this move in a second. But Ash, what do you how are you feeling? Does this make the Chiefs better?
Well, no, because
obviously.
I thought this was gonna make Juju better. I'm like, this is gonna be Juju's year because he doesn't have to be that guy because they already have that guy. Like, but then, as you know, Tyreek Hill
next move happened.
Gone. So I don't know so much anymore. I thought
is he a number one now? Is he their number one?
Yeah. Because Valdez-Scantling's not your number one.
Yeah, well.
So he's got to be. I mean, your tight end's your number one there, but wide receiver wise, I guess, yeah. Which I don't know. That's a serious downgrade going from Tyreek Hill as your number one to Juju. I thought Juju was going to go to Kansas City last year. I knew there was a lot of talk about that, so I'm not surprised at the move. I like Juju. I know everyone feel some type of way about his like TikTok antics.
Mr. TikTok.
I like him. He already said he's not going to do a TikTok with Mahomes' brother, so that's disappointing because I was really waiting for them to break the internet with that one.
What happened?
They won't do it. He's like, that's not happening. I'm like, well, that's rude. I've been waiting for this. This is what I wanted. Juju is making TikToks in his Chiefs jersey already, though. So
Shoesters. And to add to that move, MVS, but I mean, I think with the two of them combined, I don't think they're Tyreek Hill. So
yeah, MVS made a comment about how he went to the Chiefs because it was once Tyreek Hill left, the opportunity opened up. But I don't really understand that mindset because who's going to be the guy in Green Bay? Like you still would have been the number 2 in Green Bay. So I don't know how your opportunity really changed that much.
So I think here's my thing. Juju would have been with Tyreek there would have been amazing. He had 1,500 yards when he played with AB, Antonio Brown. Juju did, which is more yards than a lot of receivers have ever had in their career. So he can do it. He's a great receiver. I know people knock him for his off the field. On field, Juju is an absolute baller. Yeah. So he struggled when Ben didn't have the best arm talent that he had, and then he was like the focal point, and he wasn't as good, and our offense wasn't built for Juju. So I thought he went to Kansas City, and I was like, oh man, he's gonna be the number 3 there behind Kelsey and Hill. He is absolutely gonna eat. He's absolutely an upgrade from McCole Hardman and Byron Pringle. So I thought he was gonna absolutely ball. Now, I do think he still has a chance to ball because Travis Kelce is going to be the number 1 option. So it's not Juju. Juju's the number 1 receiver, but I don't think he's the number 1 option with Kelce still there. So Juju still could have a really good year, I think. And Andy Reid's offense is always amazing. So I'm not discrediting this at all.
Like he's going to get him the ball.
And obviously, Patrick Mahomes is the one throwing the ball. That's definitely an upgrade to the older Ben, like by far. So no arguments there. So I think he's still going to have a great year. I wouldn't be shocked if he has 12 to 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns. Just makes balls out, especially because now there's more balls for him that Tyreek's not there. So I don't think it's a bad move at all, and it's a very cheap contract that he signed. So I like it. What
does it mean for you guys?
What does it mean for you? We need a receiver back. They did lose James Washington.
Yeah, we lost. We have Claypool and Deontay. And then a bunch of practice squad guys.
So you're sleeping on Deontay because I think Deontay's the guy now, not Claypool.
No, Deontay is the guy.
2. Deontay is good.
Yeah, Deontay
He's not flashy, so no one talks about him. He had not last season, but the season before, he had a ton of drops. So I think everyone was
and then he only had one drop all season into the playoffs.
And then I don't know what they did in the offseason, but he fixed it because he did amazing last year.
Yeah, no, Deontay's the 1, Claypool's the 2. Fryer moves there. So we have
plenty Najee.
We have plenty of options. We just need a deeper because beyond that, receiver wise, we have Anthony Miller, who's on our practice squad, who played for the Bears. So he's got a little connection with Mitch Trubisky because he played with Mitch in Chicago. Yeah. But he was on our practice squad last year. Like he's not.
Where'd James Washington go?
I think he went to Oregon State in college.
No, where'd he go?
Wow.
I know what you're at.
What team was he transferred to?
Wow.
But Yeah. So, and in this next comment, Tyreek changes the whole offense. He draws so many defenders, so guys like Kelsey stay open. I agree but I think you're sleeping on why he does that. It's because of his speed.
He's fast.
He's over the top speed, and you know what Marcus Valdez-Scantling is? Fast.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna send him deep, and that's gonna draw defenders because Mahomes can chuck it.
Yeah.
And so you're gonna have him deep. Travis Kelce right there over the middle, and Juju's gonna be able to eat.
Yep.
So I think I like. Don't get me wrong, Tyreek is absolutely a stud, and he's really he is a game changer.
Yeah, he's elite.
But the combination of the speed of MVS and the possession receiver type that Juju is, can match what Tyreek did.
The Dolphins have speed now though, because Waddle's fast too.
But
they got
you gotta be able to get them the ball.
But noodle arm Tua, Tua Tagovailoa.
Exactly, that's what we're seeing. But look, we do want to address that trade, Tyreek Hill going to the Miami Dolphins. But first and foremost, I have to address this comment, Bobby. You said you're still with Washington when all else fails. I command the Dolphins will make the playoffs this year. Okay, I thought we weren't allowed to be on the bandwagon, bruh. You can't have two teams, I was told. So you let me know if that's changed, because if that's changed, I think we need to address that. You stick with Miami. I'll stick with Commanders. Hallelujah. But I will talk about your boys. Tyreek Hill joins Waddle, and Mr. Tua, among other guys that came to Miami.
Cedric Wilson, Raheem Mostert.
Cedric Wilson's like the number 4 now. I don't know why they think that. Why do they need
still have
500 wide
Parker.
receivers and 500 running backs?
This is going to be
because none of them. Now that Tyreek's there, they got a stud, and Jalen Waddle's not a bum either. But none of them were world beaters until.
But
so they think.
I don't know why they need Cedric Wilson at this point now, though.
But look. Let me ask you this, because there, in my opinion, we've discussed it on the show. We joked about it. There's a significant difference in the arm strength of Mahomes to Tua. Okay, how long before Tyreek gets frustrated and says, "Look, bruh, I'm not running these go routes every 2 plays. If you can't get it to me." You know what I mean? Like, is this a good move, really? I mean, we all think, oh, yeah, this is a Madden move. I got Tyreek to the Dolphins. But is this really a good move?
Tyreek's options were this or the Jets.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
he said, who? He said, wait, who are you talking about again?
Yeah.
Oh, the Jets? Yeah, no.
So, I mean.
I do think it is a good move. Tua's he's a very accurate quarterback, which is, it just depends on how the Dolphins run their offense this year. As long as they're smart about it, you can run crossing routes for days with Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill. They're just going to run burners and just run by everybody because they're fast. So same thing with what the Chiefs are going to do. They're just not going to run deep because I don't think Tua is not Mahomes when it comes to chucking it 60 yards down the field.
Not looking.
I think the speed of Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle combined, running slants and crossing patterns, is going to absolutely tear apart defenses. It's the question for the Dolphins. I think their big one is if their line can hold up to protect Tua long enough to let them run their routes and develop and do that. Teron Armstead was a massive signing for them. He's an amazing tackle. He's never played a full season healthy in his entire career. That's the only knock on him. If he can stay healthy, that's good. But if not, that's going to be their downfall. Bobby's pumped about Connor Williams. Ash can tell you about him. She's not a fan.
I don't know why anyone would be excited about Connor Williams. All those big plays you're going to make, they're going to get brought right back.
Because
he's going to draw a flag.
Holding.
Yeah. So all those big plays you make, they're coming right back because it's what happened all the time with us. So frustrating.
But it's definitely Tyreek Hill.
He's not a bad player.
He's a one-of-one receiver. I think he's absolutely going to be amazing there. So anytime you can get that guy, you want him. Mm-hmm. So I don't think it's a bad move by any means. There's a couple bad things about it. The contract is massive. You're not going to be able to pay a couple guys because of that going forward. But that is what it is. I actually, not to be a Debbie Downer, but I do think the heat in Miami is going to get to Tyreek's muscles. Because Tyreek is like 2% body fat. So the fact that he doesn't cramp up or anything or pull stuff more often is absolutely amazing. It's like announcers talk about it during the game sometimes and how the way he runs and how he plays and stuff, he should be like pulling stuff more often. And I think the heat in Miami is actually not going to help that very much. I wouldn't be shocked if Tyreek Hill gets injured this year, misses a few games because of stuff like that. But I mean, that's just speculation. You can't bet on that. But
it'll be interesting.
I'm curious. I wouldn't be shocked if that happens.
I don't like the Dolphins definitely got better.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
for sure.
During this free agency, but I still don't think you're gonna win a division.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
And you're doing a new coach. It always takes like the first year with a new coach always takes a while to like settle and get it all figured out. And now you're bringing all these new guys in. It's gonna be.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, on paper, obviously, it looks great and everything like that. But we got to talk about definitely different environment. You got to talk about different players you're playing with. Where in one place you knew you were the number one, it all essentially went through you. Now you got other people that came in with you. Now you are the world beater with the speed and everything like that. But it's a different thing. We're not saying they're not going to be solid, but this is another thing. You came from a division that was on the rise, that's actually dominant now in the AFC West, to another division in Miami or in the AFC East that's already guys world beaters. They got Buffalo. New England has proved that they're no slouch with their rookie. Now maybe he'll have a sophomore slump, but in all intents and purposes, even with Tyreek on the team, I still has you as a close number 3. And this is somebody that was rooting for you the last 2 years. You know what I mean?
And that's the thing. Even if they're the second best in their division, they don't win it, right? Because Buffalo wins. Now, there's only 3 other teams that make a playoff spot, a wild card spot. So are you making it somebody's going to win the West, and whoever doesn't is either the Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos, or Raiders. So are you saying maybe 2 of them make it? Only 2? So then,
that's why I don't have the
so then maybe you get the third playoffs, the wild card spot. But then, so then in the AFC North, the Ravens, the Bengals, the Browns, the Steelers, only one of them go? I mean,
a healthy Ravens team.
I mean, somebody's going to win. So even so, you say the Bengals win the division. So the Browns with Deshaun Watson or the Ravens don't make the playoffs because the Dolphins do? Or the Broncos and Raiders don't make the playoffs because the Dolphins do? They're not high enough to me. I don't think. Overall, the AFC is just dumb stacked. You put the Dolphins in the NFC, absolutely, no doubt. Yeah. But the AFC is just so deep. I wouldn't be shocked if they missed the playoffs because of how deep the AFC is.
And that's the difference. That's kind of where we're coming from, is that it is so deep. Like you said, the NFC, they're number 1 or number 2 seed easy. And we could put money on that right now. But in the AFC, with so many different weapons and so many different, guys, yes, Miami is a solid team. And I think they're going to make a solid run. But I just do not think they're going to pull out to the playoffs. But we will see. We will see. Look, I would love to have Tyreek on my squad. So, but
I'm a Dolphins fan. I'm not mad at it.
Right. Yeah, I definitely love it. But we'll see what happens. We'll definitely see what happens. And that's a perfect segue into talking about our way too early division winner predictions looped in with the betting odds. I love it. And hey, let's go right there. Let's start at the AFC East.
It's got to be the Bills.
The Bills are minus 180.
I think Buffalo.
Yeah.
The Bills are the favorite to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah. That's
so definitely the favorite to win the division.
Yeah, especially how they ended this season. They just were on such a high note in the playoff game. And
they've got to be salty about that loss.
Yep.
They've got to be hungry. So I don't.
No major losses in the offseason. So, yeah, I think it's Buffalo for sure.
Yeah. I'm right there with you. Let's go right under the AFC East to Sydney's division, the AFC North. What do you think?
You know what I'm thinking?
Plus 950, baby.
I already got money on it.
You got it at plus 950?
Yeah, it's down to plus. It's plus
850 now.
Oh,
hey,
they believe.
Don't sleep on them. I'm trying to tell people.
I got to go with my guy, Big Nate. And for the Big Nate Sports Talk podcast, I think that the Ravens will put it together this year. They were 8-3 and leading the entire AFC at one point. But I think Lamar is going to play for that money. and I think they're gonna ball out with all their running backs back. That's me. What you think, Ash?
Forgetting about the team that just went to the Super Bowl.
Hey, let them know. Tell them about them.
Smokey Smooth.
Very confused on what's happening. They've signed offensive linemen. I'm sure they'll draft some guys. Like, they're not getting worse.
Okay.
Like, what?
They lost CJ Uzama.
Okay.
Uzama.
Who knew who that man was before this year? Come on now.
I knew my fantasy.
They got my boy.
Hayden Hurst.
Yep.
Hayden Hurst, baby.
I'm going Bengals.
I can dig it.
They beat y'all both times.
Are they the favorites? Who's the favorite to win?
They are actually third.
Really?
Which doesn't make any sense to me. The Browns are plus 185.
What'd I tell you, Sean?
What'd I tell you?
All on that hype train.
One move.
Ravens are plus 200. Bengals are plus 220.
They're all right there.
So the Bengals and the Ravens are kind of on the same. But still not to have the Bengals above the Ravens doesn't make sense to me.
This is going to be interesting. Betting on all four of them. Somebody's got to win it. All right.
The Browns being the favorite is stupid.
That's crazy.
What'd I tell you? What did I say?
You said it. You said it.
Stuff on your face.
Oh, look at that.
I am nice sometimes.
Let's move on to the AFC South, where we have the Colts, the Titans, the Texans, and the Jaguars. We just talked about this. Who do we have? I got Jacksonville.
I like Jacksonville a lot, but I love the Matt Ryan move by them. I think that was the right move. I like the Colts to win that division.
I'm still on the Titans.
Ooh.
I like the Titans. I like the coach. I like Derrick Henry.
You guys haven't mentioned it. I don't know if you forgot. They did trade for Robert Woods. That's massive for the Titans.
The Titans did. Yeah, you're right.
Did they really?
Yeah, that's big time.
That's right.
I did not know that.
Oh, wow.
I
I
like the Titans even more now. I'm doing The Jags are plus 600, so that's
not
really.
That's not terrible. Yeah.
Give me a second. Give me a second, guys.
That's better. Hey, they have better odds to win their division than the Steelers do to win the North.
You guys don't want to bet on on Texans?
What are they? Plus million?
Plus 2,600.
Jesus. Let's go. We'll each put a share on it.
The Titans are the favorite. The Titans and Colts are tied at 120.
Oh wow. Okay. I can dig it. And to round out the AFC,
this is the hardest one.
AFC West, where I predicted at least 3 out of these 4 teams makes it to the playoffs.
Yeah, that's tough.
I'm going to go San Diego. I predicted that San Diego and Jacksonville will make it to the AFC Championship game. I know that's very far-fetched, but we shall see. I say San Diego's got it. What you guys think?
San Diego doesn't have a team, but the Chargers.
Yes, thank you. Like Jack Murphy Stadium, San Diego. That's where I'm thinking. Yes, the Los Angeles
you know
Chargers.
What you meant.
You're right. Chargers. Yes.
That's a tough one, man. I am gonna take the Broncos to win that one.
I like
plus
that.
260. The Raiders are plus 700.
Plus 700.
Mm-hmm.
Woo.
That's not a bad. My brother put money on that one.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a bad one to put money on because it's plus 700 is good odds.
They're stacked,
and I feel like they really have a chance. I don't think they.
I mean, Devontae Adams, Hunter Renfrow.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did though.
Wow.
I wouldn't be surprised if
Jacobs,
teams.
Chandler Jones, and Max Crosby coming off the edge.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Oh, that'd be nasty.
Ooh.
I don't think the Chiefs win.
I would. The Chiefs are the
eliminate
favorite
the Chiefs
at plus 155.
Yeah, and I don't think they win.
I think the bigger question is: do the Chiefs make the playoffs?
I think they make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like wild card make it?
Yeah, I think they make it as a wild card.
I can dig it.
Gosh, I don't know. This one's so hard.
Yeah.
I want the Chargers, but I'm gonna go the underdog. I'm gonna go Raiders.
Ooh, I like that. I like
the Chargers a lot. They just haven't proven that they can win.
It's twice in a row we all pick different teams.
Ooh, I can dig it. Now we're gonna
and none of us picked the favorite. None of us picked the Chiefs.
Right. We're going to save the best for last. So we're going to go with the West. But on the NFC side, what are you guys thinking?
I'm going reigning champs. The Rams.
Go Rams. You going Rams?
They didn't get worse.
Very true. I'm going San Fran. I think San Francisco is going to ride what they had last year.
It depends what they do with Jimmy G.
True. I think if you can limit his mistakes, I think you'll be
I
fine.
think
Now,
if you keep Jimmy G, you have a good chance of making it. If you get rid of him, then I don't
there's gonna be a
have
setback.
any faith in you.
Big question mark because Trey
There'll
Lance
be a
was
definite
Trey
Then
Lance.
I think the Cardinals
And-
are better at you than that at that point.
And I love Trey Sermon. I love what they have in the backfield, but I do think that Raheem Mostert loss is going to hurt them at some point this season. I like what they have right now, but that 4.3 speed, man, I'm about him. But I got San Francisco, but I Matt Stafford, Rams all day. So,
Yeah.
I'm not.
They're not far off. The Rams are plus 150 and the 49ers are plus 195.
Okay.
Who did you take?
I would take the Rams.
Yeah. Rams and 49ers. I can dig it.
Definitely not the Seahawks.
Right.
Yeah, not them.
Now we'll go to the NFC South, Tampa Bay. Next, we're moving up to the
the Bucks are minus 320.
Yeah, we
That's
skipped
how
that one.
likely they are.
Yeah,
You guys don't want to
There's literally not even a competition.
You don't want to
I
go
think.
Falcons?
No.
Okay.
What's Carolina?
Or
What are
Panthers?
they?
Huh?
Plus 1,900 for the
Woo!
Falcons to win.
That's the Falcons?
Yeah.
What's the Panthers?
what's the Panthers?
11.
Plus 1,100?
Jeez.
Yeah.
You can just tell how
Tom could go down.
like, how lopsided that is because
Yeah.
the other ones are all kind of like close and they're all in the pluses. Bucks are literally minus 320.
That's interesting. Okay. Now, and probably most, I don't know, maybe most confusing or maybe the most wide open. The NFC North. Green Bay's lost a lot of their weapons.
NFC North, yeah.
Yeah.
The Packers are minus 180. I go Packers because Vikings.
Yeah,
Kirk Cousins doesn't win. The Lions are not
The Lions.
and the Bears are rebuilding. So.
I'm rocking with them back-to-back MVP.
I gotta go Packers too. I'm with you guys on
Unfortunately, because I don't like them.
that. Yeah.
The Bears
If Cat
never
wants to
rebuild,
go
but-
bet on the Lions to win the division, they're plus 1,200.
Really
Yeah.
Interesting. Let me write that one down. And
Bengals were like what?
Plus like 2,000.
Plus like
year.
2,000, and they ended up going to the Super Bowl. So.
Ooh, good gracious.
Never say never.
Start placing bets now. Start placing them now. And to the division
And to
that
the best division.
we all care about.
That we already know. Everyone just
Washington
decision.
Washington's taking it. Are we in agreement?
Washington's plus 450.
Ooh. Oh, I would definitely bet on that.
The Giants are plus 650. How are the Giants have better odds than the dang Steelers to win their division? I'm
because
surprised.
Their division is way worse.
I
than
know,
ours.
but I'm surprised the Giants are still that high. They're terrible.
It's because of how bad your division is.
The Cowboys
They're
are
rough.
minus 115.
That's who you taking?
Minus
Mhm.
150.
Obviously.
Dallas? Wow.
Who am I going to take other than
Philly. You gonna take Philly?
no,
what are their odds?
Hurts?
What are their Philly odds?
310.
310. Oh,
Washington's 450. Don't do it. That's just mean.
I'm saying.
Stop, because he's thinking about it.
I think based strictly off of the offseason moves,
What has Philly done?
I would take Washington to win the division
Washington? What have they done?
because Chase Young is back.
No.
They're going to have a better defense than they did last year.
Yes.
Carson Wentz is an upgrade to Taylor Heineke. Like not
You're
even.
just doing this to get
Yes.
Sean going.
No, and
And it's
the
ridiculous.
Cowboys
And I'm not
got
gonna
worse.
Feed into it.
The Cowboys
I'm not
got
gonna
worse.
feed into it.
They lost Randy Gregory.
We're
We
gonna
lost
sign
Amari
Bobby
Cooper.
Wagner.
Lost
Cooper,
Cedric
yep.
Wilson. Lost
Yep.
Blake
Where-
Jarwin.
did you
Lost
see
Lyle
Diggs?
Collins.
Diggs
Lost Connor
said-
Williams. Lost.
Diggs said Diggs is coming.
I mean, you guys did get an upgrade when you signed James Washington. That was massive.
That was
Diggs
but-
is coming. Did you see Diggs?
Hey,
tweet?
you guys signed Stephon
They
Diggs
ain't
or
going
trade for Stephon Diggs, then I'll change my picks. to the
So
Cowboys.
Trayvon tweeted, I always wanted to play with my brother. And he said 14 to Dallas would be like crazy or something.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then Josh Allen
Tweeted it.
tweeted and said, no. Just no.
Not happening. Thank you, Josh Allen, for that.
You know,
So-
Taylor went crazy for about 5 minutes there.
So Ash has Dallas. I have Washington. No surprise. And Sydney takes the Eagles.
No, I took
No, he takes
Washington.
Washington.
Oh, you took Washington?
Yes, that's what he's saying.
That's great.
All your
That's
off-season moves, like signing Carson
That's great.
Wentz, makes you
That's it.
playoff
That's
contenders.
great. I don't know why I'm thinking Philly. The three draft picks, but you're right. They're not going to do anything in the draft. I heard they're trying to trade up. Maybe they'll get another quarterback and just.
They're historically
Implode.
bad at the draft.
That is lovely. That is lovely, and it's funny because all the picks that they have acquired the guy that they acquired them for is now back in the division.
Yep.
Flipping crazy.
I just hope you guys beat Philly every time you play them because that'll be funny.
It's gonna happen. Dallas
We
didn't
didn't
worse.
get
I
that
say
much
Philly
worse.
blindly. Eagles 1, Washington 2, Weedham Boys 3, and Giants 4.
How are we 3? See, every year people do
I've
this.
heard a
and it's
lot of
just-
people put you at 3.
Yeah, and it's just dumb.
It's pretty interesting.
It's just because they're being haters. Like, this is stupid. Anyone that said that we weren't going to win the division last year, like,
Yeah,
you're just saying that so people, like, click your article and read what you have to say.
I
So
did
they
believe if we stayed healthy, we would have pulled it out. But I'm just going to stop talking now.
No, if you stayed healthy, you would have. No, who was hurt besides?
We came into that game and we didn't have Chase Young. We had Montez, who wasn't feeling the best, and then we didn't even have a
Did we
linebacker.
have a cold?
We didn't even have a linebacker coming into the game against Dallas.
Oh, I do remember
not
that.
start.
And then you guys were fighting on the sidelines, on your
You know what?
benches.
All right, fair enough. We're moving on. All right, we got to move on to one of the favorite parts of the show, and we before we do that, we're going to the sponsor of this segment is my guy. If you don't know, I am in Mr. Anton Benton Studios. He's got a lot of nice stuff on the wall, a lot of paint and stuff in his job. And ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know, my guy Anton, he's a handyman. Check him out.
Hey there, ladies and gents. It's your local handyman, Anton Benton, here to help you with your problems. I'm here right now on the job site, taking out whole kitchen cabinets. A little bit more work to do, but if you got a project at your house that you need to get completed, I'm your guy to finish it up for you. Give me a call, let me know what you need to get done.
Your new company, man. Shout out to your new company. Go ahead and tell the world about your new company real quick.
Oh boy. So marketing Anton Benton Pros.
Yes.
Doing everything from plumbing to electrical to making huge decks to doing closets.
Yes.
Doing it all. Doing it all.
That's what's up, man. I'm super happy
Thank
for
you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, buddy. Shout out to my guy, Anton Benton, Mr. Handyman, which this next segment is brought to you by, and it's Mrs. Swinton's Pop Quiz. Yeah. All-time stats leaders. We're gonna
Much better than
continue where we did a
your
week ago.
introduction.
I liked yours. Come on now. I was like, okay, Sid, I like that. And look, I got to shout you out because I want you guys to know when I was in West Virginia, I was still watching the show. I was typing, messaging, as I was listening, but I was talking to her cat's mom, and I had the earpiece in my ear, and I'm just sitting here talking and listening to what she said, and I was kind of like, oh snap. She's like, what? I said, oh, nothing. I'm not doing anything. What were you saying again?
I'm listening to you.
Right, I'm listening to you. So then I typed in like Kenny Stabler. Boom, boom. Yeah, what? Right? Okay. Yeah, buddy. So Ash, what do you have for us?
What? The Pats are not going to win the Super Bowl. That's a dumb comment.
Wow.
That's my little brother.
Chris like sitting right here.
Going the distance. Hey, what are the odds on that one?
Hey, I respect you as a Pats fan though because you didn't jump ship when Tom Brady left.
Yes, that's huge. A lot of people did. Let's say it.
Everyone did. Let's be honest.
So what you got for us today? AFC South.
All right, so we're gonna do for the Jaguars. We're gonna do passing, receiving, rushing, sacks, and interceptions. I added one.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, so Jaguars passing.
I have a guess.
You have a guess?
Yeah.
For passing, yeah.
For passing? Oh, I know.
I think I know anyway.
No. Are we gonna
Does it
guess?
start with an M, first name?
Yes.
And starts with a
Did he-
B in the
did he-
last name?
Yeah, he played for Washington.
He did at one point in his
Yeah.
career.
I don't know that. Played from
Yes.
95 to 03.
Sounds
Oh
valid.
yeah. There was a great game where we were down
Nailed
13. Yeah,
There
there
you
it
go.
is.
Mark Brunell.
It was a great game. We were down 13 to Cowboys on a Monday night, and Brunel hit Santana Moss twice.
You know what? I
to win
wasn't
it.
born until 93, so I was not.
Let's go.
even
Let's go.
I was probably like in kindergarten when that happened. Receiving
for Washington.
No, the Jags.
I was thinking. Okay, for the Jags.
I'm thinking KM or JS.
It is one of those.
Okay. I think it's the second one.
Do you know who it is?
You know?
I don't think I know who it is.
I don't know anyone that has played for the Jaguars. I learned through all of this. Like normally I'm looking and I like recognize names. I
don't think I know who it is. Is that right?
Jimmy Smith is right.
Yeah, JS, yeah. Oh yeah.
Played from 95 to 05.
They played together, but I remember Jimmy getting better role with it. Yeah, I like that.
Rushing.
Oh, he's on ESPN.
MJD?
Yeah.
No?
No. Oh.
He was second. I do remember that now.
That is Fred Taylor.
Fred Taylor, yeah.
How did I not think of that? Duh.
98 to 08. Yes. Sacks.
This is going to be hard. Sack leader for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh.
Yeah, some of these are kind of
Calais
hard.
Campbell?
That's he was only there a couple of years. There's no way.
He played from 96 to 03.
Yeah.
Wait.
I don't have anything.
You got me on that one.
Yeah.
You got me on that one.
Tony Brackens.
Yep, wouldn't have got that. Tony Brackens.
Interceptions. Played from 03 to 12.
Oh, okay. I've heard of him. I think I had his card, but no, I wasn't.
Was drafted in 2003.
Tony Brackens. Wow. Is this for interceptions?
Yeah.
Yes.
2003. Oh, that's the early years from Jacksonville. I couldn't tell you.
Let's see if anyone in the comments knows it.
I don't know.
Interception leader for Jacksonville. He was in 2003 is when they got him in here. Anybody think they know? I like that one. It was a stumper.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's Rasheed Mathis.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Actually, I know who that is, but didn't get it. Okay.
All right. Moving on to the Colts. Passing. Obviously. You know who
Five
that
head.
is.
For the Colts. Well, yeah. We know who's on that one.
Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That's the easy one.
This is where it gets interesting. It's one of two. It's either MH or RW. Oh, wait. Rushing or receiving?
Receiving.
Oh, receiving?
Yeah, receiving.
MH or RW?
It's
It
MH.
is one of those.
Yeah.
Is it the first one?
I don't know. I think Reggie might have passed him.
Did he?
I think. I don't know. I mean, my first thought was Marvin Harrison. Then I was like, Reggie played a little bit longer.
Yeah.
I think he might have passed him. I'll go Reggie Wayne. I'll go Reggie Wayne.
I'm going to go Harrison.
It is Harrison.
But is it by a lot?
I couldn't tell you that. I didn't look.
I bet you it's close.
And then rushing.
EJ. No.
Who else?
Well, Marshall Faulk played there, but he only played there for 5 years.
Right.
Eric Dickerson didn't play his whole career there.
No.
It's got to be
Albert
Edgerrin
Bentley,
James.
maybe?
It's got to be Edgerrin James.
It is.
Okay.
It's Edgerrin, yeah. That makes sense.
Sack leader.
Yeah, I do have sack leaders on this one. And then I have scoring leader.
There's two
Sack.
that I'm thinking of.
Freeney?
RM or Freeney?
DF.
It is one of them.
Oh, Mathis, yeah.
Yeah. Is it Robert Mathis?
Okay.
I think
Mathis
it
and
is.
Mathis. Because Mathis was the interception leader for the Jaguars.
Raheem Mathis?
Drafted the same
Rasheed
year.
Mathis.
Drafted the same year.
Oh, really?
Not related.
Oh, really?
I was so confused when looking this up.
It's like, wait a minute.
I was like trying to look both of them up at the same time, trying to be like, Mathis brother, anything. I'm like, these guys are not related. Really? You're drafted the same year.
So it's Robert Mathis?
Yes.
Since you did all that research on Robert Mathis.
That's what it was.
I would answer by doing that.
All that, and it's actually Freeney.
Right?
Yeah. I just thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
And then I have all-time scoring leader for the Colts.
Scoring leader?
Yes.
Oh, you mixed it up.
I did.
All-time scoring leader.
Yes.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Once you think about it, you're like
100%. I know. There's literally not a doubt in my
and
mind.
it's because I value this position.
Oh, the guy that, yeah, okay. AV.
Out of military, yep.
Yeah.
100, yep.
Wait, is this,
I had to throw my guy in there because anytime I think about the Colts,
Pat McAfee.
that's for the brand. That's where I go. I love it.
I like that.
All right, moving on to the Titans.
Do you know if it includes the Oilers? Did you get years?
Yeah.
Yeah, they go back far.
Okay, so then it does include the Oilers.
I'll say, so then it's WM then.
For passing?
For passing.
Gotta be. Yeah, 100%. Warren Moon.
Yeah, it is Warren Moon.
Now this is where it gets tricky. Oh, receiving. I thought you were gonna go rushing.
No, I've gone passing, receiving every time.
Who's the receiving
Derek
leader?
Mason?
Is that it? Yeah. Other than that, you'd have to go back to like what Haywood Jeffries or.
It's an older guy.
So it's not Derek Mason.
Is it White Shoe? No, it's not him.
It's not super. I guess it's not super old. It's 86 to 94.
Is it Haywood Jeffries or is it Curtis Duncan? Nope. Tony Jones? Nope. Ernest Givens?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was one of those four
After
guys.
you rolled through 20 names, you got there.
Nice.
That run and shoot offense. I knew they had 4 wide receivers. Here we go.
Will you grab him stuff? Thanks. Now,
puppy problems. Rushing.
It's either Eddie George or Derrick Henry passed him already. And
that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I didn't think.
Don't know. It's one of those two for sure. I would go Eddie George because he played his whole career already.
I'll wait for the comments, and then I have.
It's one of them, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with you on Eddie George.
But Derrick Henry's had a lot of yards.
Oh, Derrick Henry
already.
I wonder if it have to do with what happened this season, but unless he had already passed.
Yeah. I'm going Eddie George.
Actually, Derrick Henry. I changed my vote. I go.
You going Derrick Henry?
Yeah.
Derrick Henry is actually number 4.
Oh, geez.
Wow.
Earl Campbell.
Earl Campbell's number 2.
I was like, Earl Campbell's up there.
Is it Eddie George then? Who's
Eddie
number
George.
3?
That's what I was trying. Chris Johnson.
Chris
Johnson.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
CJ2K.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then Eddie George.
I can't believe Derrick Henry hasn't passed him yet.
Yeah, wow. Derrick Henry has 6,797 yards, and Eddie George has 10,009.
I thought Derrick. Oh,
so he has a while to go before even.
Yeah.
He'll have 2,000-yard seasons to get it. He'll get it. No.
Yeah.
As long as he stays.
I guess he really didn't do much before that. That's why.
Right. Wow. Okay. I like that.
And then sacks.
Javon Curse.
I know. This guy's older.
Oh.
68.
Oh.
83. Like older.
We're talking about the Oilers.
The Oilers.
Yeah.
Grimes? No. Can you give me his initials?
EB.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't think I got it either. I don't think that helped at all.
Nuts on that one.
Yeah, sorry. It's Elvin Bethea.
Oh yeah, he's a Hall of Famer. I have his card. I wouldn't have been able to guess that.
Sorry if that's not how you say his name. I'm not good at pronunciation of words.
Yeah, he's an old one.
And then interceptions.
Bobby said Ray Childress. So.
Interceptions.
Back to interceptions
for the Oilers. Chris Dishman.
Yeah.
No.
The older.
Yes, is an older guy. The 60 to 68.
Oh, yeah. Good God. Come on.
Yeah. I'm not going to get that.
Dick Night Train Lane? No.
He didn't play for them, did he?
No, he didn't play for them. He played for Detroit.
Jim Norton.
Oh, God.
I knew that name.
That was gone. I'm not going to catch that.
Yeah, I was never going to get there, but.
I didn't think you would. But I did it. I'm like, all the other ones, I'm like, oh, like, it was just. They're all older guys. I was like trying to find a different one. I'm like, maybe you'll know this, but it wasn't like too obvious. All right. Houston.
So just the Texans.
Yes, just the Texans. This does not go.
So passing leaders?
Yes.
So we're starting?
Watson, I guess. Who was before Watson?
David Carr.
Oh, could be Carr.
No,
I think that Watson was. I mean,
he wasn't there. What did he play? 3 years?
Right, but we're just talking to Texans. How many quarterbacks?
They've only been around 15 years, so
that's the only one he said. But they were good when they had David Carr.
No, they had to throw. Yeah. I'm going David Carr. I think it's David Carr.
David Carr is number 3.
Jeez.
I'm gonna go Watson.
So then it's gotta be
Watson's number 2.
Oh. Who else played quarterback for the Texans?
Matt Schaub.
Yep.
Wow.
That's right. For when they first came, because he had Andre Johnson. That makes sense. Can I just answer the next one though as best receiver?
Oh, the best receiver is not even close. Andre Johnson.
Yeah.
Like, that one's not even.
There's another obvious one coming up.
Yeah.
Rushing.
Arian Foster.
Yeah. Out of Tennessee.
Right.
The thing with this is like they haven't been
They're all
a team that long, so it's like
I said Andre Johnson, and then I was like, wait, D-Hop was there for a while. What did D-Hop have? And then I was like, nah, Andre Johnson was there his whole career.
I wonder what the difference is between the two, though. I'll have to look at it.
I think Andre Johnson smoked him. He played longer.
Yeah.
So rushing was Foster.
Arian Foster.
Arian Foster, yeah.
And then sacks is
JJ.
Yeah.
Who?
JJ Watt.
Oh yeah. That's right.
At first, I almost thought Mario Williams, and I was like, no.
You gotta go most obvious.
And
here.
then JJ Watt is,
scoring leader. I went back to
scoring leader. Oh man, he did this.
What kickers have they had?
Yeah, I don't think they've had a kicker long enough, unless.
Got nothing.
This person was not drafted by Houston. They were drafted by the Steelers.
Oh. No.
In the 7th round. Because they are a kicker.
Nothing.
You guys drafted a
Got
kicker.
nothing.
Kaimi Fairbairn?
No.
Is it?
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown.
Yep. You guys drafted him.
Does he sing and dance?
Right. I was about to say. It's like, wait a minute.
Wow.
He doesn't sing and dance. I just thought it was interesting because they were drafted by the Steelers.
Oh, I like that. Wow. Yes, those were intense, I must say.
Pretty good.
I like that though, but I love reaching back in there and trying to grab that out. I never would have got any of the kicker, the scoring leader. A great addition, by the way. Ash. Never would have got it for the Texans, most definitely. But then Houston or the Titans, going back to 60 to 68.
Yeah.
Gotta go way back. I gotta get one hard one in there.
Oh yeah.
You guys know everybody.
If I would have been able to use my my football cards as my notes, I could have found the sack leader. I could have found that. But the rest of them, no. Ladies and gentlemen.
Miami. I can do Miami next week.
Oh, we'll see. AFC East. Marino. Rushing leader, Reggie.
If you're gonna know them all, I'm not gonna do it.
All right. Well, I mean, that's the thing. Switch it up. I love that. Hey, look, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you being
Go to the
here
Patriots.
with
Tom
us.
Brady.
Right.
Tom Brady.
It's all Brady. Brady threw it to him. Brady caught it from him.
Brady rushed it. Brady didn't rush it. We know Brady didn't rush it.
He has 1,000 rushing yards in his career.
In his career on it.
You know who didn't rush it? Peyton Manning.
Wow.
You know who did rush it, and then the clock ended because they couldn't spike it in time. I think they had 14 seconds, and never mind. What was the next segment?
I didn't say it.
We just got done talking about it.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. We're so glad that you have been
Remember
able
when
to
City
be with
said
us
he's been
here
trying to make my week better
for the show.
and then he picked Washington to win the division, and then he said that.
We need to move on because I'm trying to be nice right now. All right,
Yeah.
I don't want to have to play some 14 seconds again. All right, we are here.
You got it right. This is my trivia, not yours.
My bad.
There you go. We are here at Anton Benton Studios on this Sunday. Happy Sunday to you. Hallelujah. And we are going to go ahead and finish the show with our morning vitamin, something that's going to help you along your day and along your week, ladies and gentlemen. And again, we are so happy to have you on the show. Sid, Sid isn't getting any loving today. Oh, my goodness gracious. I don't know where it came from, but speaking of Sid, what you got for our morning vitamin, buddy?
My morning vitamin for today is take it one day at a time.
Yeah,
take life as it comes. Don't think about the future and what else you got to do and worry about next week and worry about next month and just take it one day. Sometimes you got to slow down. Just take things as they come. Just take it one thing, one day at a time, and kind of go from there. That's my morning vitamin. Nothing long-winded or anything like that. I think that's speaks for itself.
I like that. Ash, what you got for us?
I'm not gonna do that.
What?
Take one day at a time. Be real honest with you.
Take it a month at a time.
That's a good piece of advice, but no. My morning vitamin. I was watching the video about the women's NFL thing, and Callie from the Browns, and also the head coach of the women's tackle, not no lingerie football team, legit tackle. She was telling them when she was trying to like pump them up and stuff, you know, when they're all like in a little huddle and they're like yelling at them. She was saying that like you're definitely gonna lose, you're definitely gonna fail. You're going to get beat sometimes, but it's what you do after that matters. So I thought that was a good, I don't know, just like piece of advice that like life's going to kick your butt sometimes, but what you do after is what matters. Like me self-sabotaging is not a good plan. Like it's okay that I'm not okay, but then I need what I do about it matters. And self-sabotaging is not a good way to handle it. And I need to recognize that and be better.
I can dig it. I can dig it. Look, I love both of those. That was perfect. And mine is, hey, we need people. Yes.
Let them know. Let them know.
We're all strong about it.
But hey, we need people. We need friends, and you got to check up on your friends. We last couple weekends we went over to saw her parents. This weekend we saw Anton and his girl Stephanie, and celebrating her birthday. Monday I went out with a close friend of ours, and we went out on a school night, something we never do. We went into the city, did a little karaoke, you know what I mean, and just enjoyed ourselves. But look, we have friends. And I'm one of these people that's like, hey, I have associates. I don't have that many friends, but I can truly say that, especially with the people in the Let's Talk Football community, you guys are genuinely my friends. If I ask you to do something for me, there is no question. There is no malice. What do you need? We got it taken care of. Don't worry about it. We're good. That, and for that, I appreciate it. But also for that, we need to take that step and let me do something. Let me come back. Let me give it to you. I absolutely love that you mentioned, Ash, about Nick's mom. We've all reached out and shout out to whoever, because he just got the inedible arrangement. So they definitely he just sent me the text. They definitely appreciate it. Buddy, you got more to come. We love you. We care about you. And that's what I love about this. With Katie, with you guys, myself and Kat, and everybody in our group, we take a minute to care about each other. We take a minute to check on each other. And we put little small petty differences and all that nonsense aside, or at least we try to. And I think that makes a difference, man. Stuff like this, doing this show is as much for the audience and the people that are going back and forth with us as it is for us, and continually doing this. So I love this. I love you guys. I appreciate it. But ladies and gentlemen, this is going to conclude this week's version of Let's Talk Football in the Morning. Myself and the Swintons want to take a minute to appreciate everybody that has been reaching out and commenting or watching or being with us. We hope you have a great week, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna let my guys go so they can go get the bike and clean the house and do everything they got to do.
Oh,
and let me shout out your brother. Good luck on the triathlon and everything you're going. Sid, good luck to you on training for the triathlon.
Yeah.
I will be on my couch thinking, dang.
Same.
Let's go. But yeah, buddy. But yeah, so we are going to go ahead and let you guys go. We love you. We appreciate you. Wow. There it is. Hey.
Go Peacocks.
Go.
Yes.
Hey, my bank account says yes.
I'm literally wearing North Carolina.
My bank account says yes, but the shirt says something different. We shall see. We'll leave it here soon to get back to the game. So I'm going to leave you all with a little bit of the I moonlight on the side, ladies and gentlemen, do a little karaoke. So I'm going to leave you with that. Hope you guys have a good weekend.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
I am Janae Strother.
I'm Sean Spencer.
Back.
We are back.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen.
I got to go out and hold up.
Come on. The line. The line.
All right.